Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Complete here, it's Hyde. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first down, it's Daniels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he stopped immediately there. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. and the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the targets.
Sometimes when you have a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From the 39, Love. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Daniels. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Daniels. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Hodges, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. shotgun now from Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And they'll be down just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Out of his end zone, Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Daniels. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Love looking to throw it. And Daniels has it left side. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. on second down. It's Hodges. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On first down, Daniels. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 43. Back. Jim.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
He'll try again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. On 3rd down, Daniels. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They fake the handoff. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Murray now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Murray with a 3rd and long. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. Play action this time with Love. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after here coming up. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Murray.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Murray going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Murray now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.